What's up, everybody? It's Kelsee Briana J. Welcome to another KelSLEIGH Vlogmas video, and today I'm talking about things that I never talk about on my channel. I mean non-beauty favorites. So I have a range of things here, ranging from household things to fashion to tech. I love so many things, and I want to talk about some of the things that never get shine here on my channel in this video. So for the majority of this stuff, I'm going to be holding it up and showing it to you. But for some of this stuff, I already have it situated, so I'll just be inserting pictures. So in no particular order, I want to go ahead and show you some of my favorite things that I use constantly. Let me know some of yours down in the comment section, and I hope that you all enjoy. So the first non-beauty favorite that I share my love with you all for from time to time, mostly on Instagram, are Starbucks cups. Y'all, I love Starbucks cups. And these are just some of the cups that I grabbed from this past holiday season's collection. And shout out to my Kel Belles Ashley for keeping me posted on when collections drop. Because if not for her, I wouldn't have known about at least 3 of the drops that Starbucks has done this past year and a half or so, because they don't post the information very readily anymore because so many people have become Starbucks collectors. But on a serious note, I love Starbucks cups. I love to collect them. I know a lot of people collect them with the intent of reselling them, and I see nothing wrong with that just because they see an opportunity and they seize it. However, I collect them for the sake of collecting because I want to have an array of cups I can just open up my cupboards and look at. It makes me happy. I mean, just look at these. They're so cute. This one is the larger one. This one is the smaller one. I mean, very rarely do I use the smaller ones, but I'm just happy to have matching sets. I think it's so gorgeous. And then this holiday season, they even gave us a little ornament. So this is the matching ornament to this cup. Y'all, I'm in love. My collection is nice, but I have a few more that I want to add on. So again, thank you, Ashley, for keeping me abreast of when new collections drop. If anybody else is into Starbucks cups, let me know down below. And if you want to chat about it, we can maybe even have like a Instagram group that we can talk about Starbucks cups in. That's always fun. Next, I have to share my love for this Ilios Mirror, and this is not sponsored by them. I have not been sponsored by them yet. I just seriously love the mirror. They reached out to me to ask me if I wanted to get one of their mirrors. I said yes, and ever since then, it has been nothing but love. I use it every single day. I love all the functions of the mirror. It truly changes the way that I can see my makeup because you have the option for different lighting temperatures. You have the option for different lighting intensities. You can use it as a tripod. You can plug your phone in the back and charge it. It's very weighty. It looks professional. So if you had a little makeup area and you put that there, it just looks legit. I love this mirror. I actually have it right in front of me right now. And I think everybody should have a beauty mirror. Whether or not you wear makeup or not, it's just good to be able to see what you really look like. You know, sometimes your view may be distorted because the color may not be true, or you may think a certain foundation that you're wearing is one shade, but then it's not, okay? With the beauty mirror, you can see all of those things, so you can avoid any type of mistake that you may make because you can see clearly now that the rain is gone. I love this mirror so much. It is my favorite beauty mirror that I've ever tried, and I think everybody should invest and get one. Switching gears to a kitchen favorite, these are electric salt and pepper, they're not even shakers, mills. So you press down and it grinds up the sea salt or the peppercorns, and it's just nice not to have to either go like this over and over and over. You just have to press and it just does all the work for you. You can even change the intensity. So if you want your salt flakes or peppercorns to come out bigger or more fine, you can change that. I love this so much. This is a fancy kitchen gadget that I just feel like everybody has to have because it just is so impressive. If somebody comes over to your house and they're like, hey, could you pass me the salt and pepper, and you pass them this, they're gonna immediately be impressed. They're like, oh my gosh, you are living large and taking charge. Next, I have to give it up to my camera that I am filming on. This is my new Canon R6 camera, and I have to admit that I bought this camera last year around November, and I let it sit in the box. Yes, I let it sit in the box. Not for 1 month, not for 2 months, but for like 6 months. And that is because I just was comfortable with my other camera. I had a Canon T7i. I knew all about it, and I knew I wanted to upgrade my camera, but I didn't want it to mess up my flow of filming. So for 6 months, I just let this camera sit in the box until one day I was talking to Mel, and she was talking about buying a new camera, and I told her I had bought a new camera. She was like, when? I was like, 6 months ago? And she was like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. Y'all, she used to get on me so bad for buying something and leaving it in the box because I'm so bad at that. She was like, Kelsee, I want that same camera. I'm gonna buy this camera and we're gonna take this camera out and we're gonna use it. She coerced me into using my camera, and I am so glad because the quality of my videos is just so much better than it was before. A lot of you all are like, what kind of camera are you using? It looks crisp, because you can tell the complete difference between how my videos looked before and after. And I love this camera because it focuses faster and I can be more detailed. It zooms in better. It's just an overall better camera. So that's to be expected, okay? Because I definitely paid a pretty penny for it, but I'm glad that it looks as good as it does. And I'm happy that I finally took it out of the box. You know, it was bound to happen because I had bought it. It's like, duh, I'm gonna use it one day. But it was like, sometimes you just need a little kick in the butt. So that's what she did for me. So next I have an entire brand that I just love to death. Their casual clothes are just some of my everyday staples now. And I am referring to Naked Wardrobe. Love them. I love their clothing. I love the way it fits. I love the quality of it. They are size inclusive. Their clothing goes up to about a 4X. And what I love so much about them is that they are inclusive and they make the same clothing for all sizes. And what I have found to be true a lot of times is if a brand makes plus size clothing, then typically you're gonna have completely different clothing than non-plus size clothing, which sucks. If you wear plus sizes and you want to wear the same thing as non-plus size, something cute or a variation of it to accommodate your body type, then a lot of times brands just don't give you that. They give you something completely different, and a lot of times it looks dated, it's not as cool. But Naked Wardrobe is inclusive all the way around, so they will make a piece and they will make it in each size. And I love the quality of their clothing. It feels so lush. I have worn this one pair of joggers that I bought from them and their collaboration with Lori Harvey to the absolute ground, you know, and my thighs touch, they rub together. So a lot of times when my pants start to wear down, that little fabric right there, it just starts to look raggedy, and I'm so sad because those were limited edition. But I'm happy that they make pants similar to that, so I'm actually gonna place an order right after I get off of here because I just love them. They feel so nice, they wear well, they wash well, they last a long time, and the comfort and cuteness that they provide is just everything. I adore their clothing. If you've not tried anything from them, y'all jump on board. I'm gonna link them down below. Do you all remember the specific moment when you knew that you had become a grown-up? Because I really remember mine. It was the moment when I fell in love with towels, and I obsessively bought towels to try to find my new favorite, and I found them. I love the Simply Vera Wayne towels, and you can purchase these towels at Kohl's, and I love them so much because they are plush and they dry you off really quickly, and that's something that I was looking for. I needed something that was going to absorb that water and it was not going to tear my skin up while doing it. And I love that the larger towel actually wraps around and hugs my body, so that's amazing. I have several sets of them. My favorite colors are the gray variations of the towels. I find that the gray ones are much softer than any of the other ones. The gray and the white ones, that is. So if you get these towels, get them in gray, get them in white, and they are so soft, they absorb the water. So far, I've had them for about a year, and they are lasting so nicely. So I've replaced all of my towels with those. Love them, they're my favorites. I feel like I've talked about this Dyson vacuum cleaner more times on my channel than I should, especially because I primarily am a beauty channel, but I don't care. I'm going to talk about this vacuum cleaner because I love it. I am obsessed with it. This is the Dyson V15 vacuum cleaner, and I just feel like my house is as clean as it ever could be due to this vacuum cleaner, and I love that it comes with so many different attachments. I was actually using it yesterday in my car, vacuuming out the little side crevices because it comes with this attachment. You can also attach the long stick and the other attachments and vacuum like regularly, but I love this because It is so fun to see all the dirt get sucked up, and it counts the particles of dirt and separates them so you can really see how yucky your floors or whatever you're vacuuming up is. So it's very disgusting and oddly satisfying, but I love it so much and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And another thing that I really love is when you use the hardwood floor attachment and you're vacuuming your hardwood surfaces, it has a little light, a green light, so you can see all of the dirt that you cannot see with your naked eye. I'm obsessed. I love this thing so much. Y'all, I love my iPad. I use it every single day, and I went from not using the iPad at all to now it's just an essential part of my daily routine. I love to watch Netflix on the iPad. I love to organize on the iPad. I don't edit my pictures on the iPad, which is what I thought I was gonna buy it for, to do my thumbnails. But everything else is just such a handy dandy tool, and I feel like I'm from the future. Y'all, I'm a 90s kid, and 90s children dreamed of having stuff like this. And so for us to now have it, a device where we can FaceTime people, like, did y'all used to watch Xenon? Oh my gosh, I can only dream to have stuff like this, and now we do, and I am just still obsessed with it. I was one of the first adapters to get an iPad, and back then people were like, why would you want to have, like, what is that about? I'm like, listen, it's the wave. If you lead a professional lifestyle and you are into being organized, then you absolutely have to have the iPad, and you need to have the Apple Pen. Just having an iPhone is not the same. The screen is not the same. The functions aren't the same. And unfortunately, with the iPhone, the Apple Pencil does not work. Hopefully one day it will. But until then, yo, iPads are nice. This one is the iPad Pro. Love it. Y'all, at some point last year, I burned up one of my skillets, and it hurt my feelings because I had that skillet since I was 17 years old, and I prided myself on taking care of it. But after it caught on fire and it was charcoal black, I looked at it and I thought to myself, it was time. Even though I probably could have saved it, I just knew that it had seen better days. So I decided to upgrade and invest in all clad kitchenware, and I'm proud to say that my kitchen is pretty much all clad or either Le Creuset. So this one is a D3 pan that I got from All Clad, and I love this one so much because it is so heavy and it comes with a lid. But if you have a nice set of cookware, I promise you, you will enjoy cooking more, and your food will be all around cooked more evenly, which is gonna make it taste better, and you'll enjoy cooking more. I invested in new cookware mainly in 2020, and I will admit I do go out to eat a little bit more nowadays, but still, I'm glad that I did it because this, with proper care, is going to last me for a very long time. And yo, it's heavy. I'm telling you that right now. I swear my food tastes better because of it, and I'm telling you, get you some. My boyfriend put me on Ultra Boost, and ever since then, this is really all I want to wear. These are a pair of Ultra Boosts that Beyonce did for Ivy Park, but even without having these, I still just love the silhouette of the shoe. It's so comfortable. It just feels like you are walking on a cloud. And at this point, I wear these shoes almost every day. They are somewhat becoming beat because I just love how comfortable they feel. You can walk forever in these shoes. These seriously feel like little pillows on your feet. And I actually like to even walk around in them in the house. Like if they made some Ultra Boost house shoes, I would be so on board with that because these give you support, and on top of that, they feel comfortable, which is very rare to find. So these are some of my favorite sneakers that I have, and I want to have more colors. Y'all, I have to talk about my Cricut again because I love it. I love it. I love it. I love customizing things, and to have that level of a machine at my fingertips is everything. The labels that you're able to create, the t-shirt designs, the logos, it's just all fun, and I'm a creative person in general. But even if you aren't, I love how Cricut has this vast community where you can find inspiration from other people's projects. If you guys saw my Organize With Me Part 1 Room Tour Edition, then you would have seen me using the Cricut to create labels for some of my makeup organizers that I had gotten from Refer. And that's just the beginning of it, because now I'm creating labels for everything. So my kitchen pantry, I'm creating labels for my closet. You can even create designs for ornaments. I mean, the sky is the limit with the Cricut. All you have to do is think about it and you can do it. I have to talk about my electric lighter, and if you are a candle lover, you gotta have an electric lighter because this is a game changer. You will not run out of lighter fluid again because it's electric. You have to recharge it, and using that, you always are going to be able to create fire. Honestly, this is a game changer because as long as it's charged up, you don't have to worry about running out of lighter fluid. I can't tell you how many lighters I have tossed in the past. Having an electric lighter is so much more sustainable because you just have to plug it in and you can make fire. Love this. Game changer. You gotta have it. Y'all see this big old box? I gotta talk to you about it. So this is my last thing that I'm gonna be talking about in this video, but dare I say, it is one of my most favorite buys ever. This bag launched back in 2008, and I always wanted to have this bag. But back in the day, it just wasn't obtainable for me to grab it, and it sold out, and I've always kept my eye on it. I finally saw the exact variation of the bag that I wanted, and it was basically in new condition, and the price was right. Okay, let me show you all the bag. So here's how it comes. Fashion File gives a dust bag. Y'all. Oh my gosh, this is not gonna be for everybody, but I promise you it's for me. You are looking at a Louis Vuitton x Steven Sprouse collection from the graffiti line. Like I said, 2008, pristine condition. None of the graffiti is faded. On a lot of the bags that I see, the graffiti has faded off. This is new for the most part. The only way that you can tell that this bag is vintage is that the handles have patinaed. But the patina is so even that you can't even see if somebody even picked it up. This bag is 13 years old. So I thank whoever had it before me for taking such great care of it because it doesn't even look like they used it. It looks like they had it in their closet and they saved it for me because they knew that 13 years later, that little teenage Kelsey was gonna be grown up and she was going to want to buy this bag. So they said, you know what, we're gonna save it for Kelsey, because that's exactly what they did. And when I clicked that button to buy this bag, oh my gosh, this gave me such satisfaction to be able to check it off of my wish list. Y'all, the Speedy Bag is iconic from Louis Vuitton anyways, and I own a Speedy from Louis Vuitton, but I don't wear it as much nowadays just because the bag is a little bit more difficult to carry on your wrist. It gets heavy, but it's just something about this graffiti bag in the lime green colorway that it just appealed to me. So I probably am not going to be using this bag a lot. I just wanted to have it in my collection for when I want to use it, and this is hands down one of my absolute favorite buys of all time. I can't say that I have achieved the highest level of purse piece, but they gave me a little bit of an edge towards purse piece because I still have a few more that I have on my wish list, but that one was like #1 of the limited edition bags that I wanted to have and I absolutely had to have in my collection. So let me know if you all have some cool limited edition pieces in your collection, no matter the designer. I love to know what y'all have hiding in your closets. Tell a girl. So with that being said, that is everything that was a non-beauty favorite in 2021, and I am so glad that I did this video because it gives you all another look into my life in another way besides beauty, because I love beauty, yes, but I love so much more. So if you all want to see more lifestyle like videos from me, let me know down in the comment section, and you can always let me know by liking the video and subscribing. So if you like something, let me know, and I really do appreciate you all for it. So I will check you all in my very next video, which will be tomorrow, because we are in KelSLEIGH Vlogmas, okay? And I hope that you are ready because it's gonna be a fun one. Smooches. Bye.